Hello YouTube, this is Tom. In my last video, I didn't have much content. It was my first video and I was very nervous. I showed a jar that was a magnetic sand removal tool for your gold dirt. Once you get it down to a fine mesh, you can pull the sand out of it, the magnetic sand. This is how I made it. I took a medicine jar like this and a mason jar. It was a 24 ounce, and I slid it down into the mason jar, and I took a razor blade knife and I cut it all the way around, right about 3/4 of an inch down the jar till I separated the top from the bottom. I had a speaker magnet. I don't know if you can see it in there or not, but there's a speaker magnet. And I took a mason jar lid and I glued it to the magnet. Then I drilled a hole in the center of the mason jar lid, and this was apart. It was cut apart there. I drilled a hole in the center of this lid. Then what I did is when I glued this to the magnet, I ran the string from here up through the lid. Set this down in the jar. Then I found there's a seam right here. I put it back together at that seam and I taped it all the way around up here so that it would look nice and it wouldn't come apart. Then I took, and that's probably where it was when you saw me test it. After testing, I put a thick area of golf club handle tape around the bottom and ran it up to the top to help support the top. Now this down here, what it does is when you get all the magnetic sand underneath and it comes up the side, this knocks the sand off. I'll show you how that works in just a second. Let me put some of this stuff back and we'll get to it. This is a pan full of sand and gold sand, gold bearing sand. And this is how the sand removal tool works. The magnetic sand removal tool works. You just run it around your dirt and it picks up quite a bit of magnetics. Then you kind of smooth this out, drop it back in, and you can see where it had quite a bit of sand or magnetics. And what you want to do is you want to go around it, picking up some. Then you take it to another container. I am going to use this paper plate. You pull this and it drops it there. Move that out of your way and back to the sand you go. Go around in circles. You can go the other way. There's going to be at least 3 times of doing this. Quite a bit there. Drop it in again. And there it comes. Over to the paper plate. We'll go to up here. So there's 2 times I got it out of there. That's that much more gold sand or gold dirt that I don't have to pan now because I got the sand out of it. Now later I may want to pan that sand or put it on a miller table to see how much magnetics is actually in it. Right now, I'm going to do this again. There we go. This time, we'll go down here. So as you can see, you can get quite a bit of sand, magnetics out of some sand. Do this. This is my last time I'm going to do this on the camera. Just roll it around, back and forth. Shake your sand up a little bit. Looks like I'm getting down to the last of it. There we go. Can you see it on there? Drop it. You can see there's some in it. Pick it up. You're not going to get it all out with this, but you don't get it all out with any of them. Drop it right in the center of these three. Okay, so now, as you can see, this is fairly plain. All I did is pulled it up. But that is my magnetic sand removal tool in action. If you like my video, please press the like button. Please subscribe and turn on the notification bell so that YouTube tells you whenever I have a new video. I don't have very many videos lined up, but I do have a Miller table that I'm working with that I will show you how I build. And I have what they call a gutter sluice that I have built. I may get into at least explaining it like I did this. I have it finished too. Well, thank you very much for watching my video. Goodbye.